And I had sold a house that was $500,000, and then another house that was like, I paid $220 for it. I sold both my homes, put that into savings, because I was planning on building a home for me and my kids. I was looking for lots that were 1 to 2 acres, and that was going to be our fresh start. All of that was gone. So overnight, I lost everything that I had spent literally like 6-7 years working for. And I fell into the deepest depression ever. I did not leave that upstairs bed for like 8 months. I would get up, do my hair and makeup, post on here, and do things like, act like things were okay. But I literally was so fucking depressed. I got back on medication. I was trying it all. And so I wasn't working. I was living on a credit card. We were living on a credit card. I started putting cash, hiding it in my closet in this jar as a little savings account. He found it one day and he blew it within 2 hours. So, yeah, it's been fun. His gambling was fucking out of control. And he was also working at this time. And he would get paid, and the same day his check would be gone. He never gave me any of his paychecks. And he loves to say that. He was like, I gave you every paycheck I ever got. I don't know what world you live in. You maybe gave me part of one. But he would get paid, and he would go to his hometown, and he would play poker, and he would blow it all on the same night. I've never met someone so fucking good at losing. I'm like, are you addicted to losing? Because that's all you're doing. You're never winning. So shit was insane. But now that he has no access to my accounts and can't use my money, he doesn't gamble anymore. Like, at all. So isn't that funny? And he'll be like, oh, Bash's dad is why your business went downhill. The business was already going downhill. Like, It Works was already going, wah! Like, every company is going to have its time and day. But then I joined the shop, and I made $100,000 in 5 months. And you're blowing through that. And our bills were high. Okay, we had high bills. I had an $1,100 car payment. I'm used to making 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 grand a month. $1,000 car payment is nothing to me, but when you're broke, it is. Rent's high. Groceries are high. Childcare is high. So then I got depressed, and I'm like, okay, I need to find something else. We're 3 months behind on rent. So I started OnlyFans. And he loves to throw that in my face. Like, I had to start the OnlyFans because you literally gambled all of our money. And I needed to keep a roof over my kid's head. So if I had to pop some pussy to do that, then I was willing to do that. And I did. He got fired from his job that he had for like 6 months and that he loved, because 2 or 3 guys came there with guns and said that they were going to kill him when he got off work. Well, they had that on camera. So his boss called the police. Those guys went to jail. Like, they're facing prison because the dump site is pressing charges against them. And then Bread's a liability. So they're like, you can't work here anymore. And I'm like, dang. Like, why do you have people trying to kill you? That's crazy. Because he lived several different lives. I did OnlyFans for like 10 weeks and I made like, I don't know, 25, 26,000. So yeah, but that shit was soul draining. Like that was hard. Don't recommend unless you have thick skin and you can like separate how it makes you feel emotionally and like how it makes your soul feel with it just being a job. I'm a very sensitive person. So like over time, like I had to drink to be able to make content, and it just was not good for me. Yeah, and most of my videos that made me the most money were the videos on OnlyFans with my son's dad. So he made it more fun and more comfortable, but the shit was hard, but I was willing to do it. I had never sent a nude in my life. I don't know if I told you all that, but like before my OnlyFans, I have never sent anybody a naked picture of me in my life. So if that doesn't show you the lengths I was willing to go to provide for my kids, I don't know what will. Like men I've been with in the past, they could never get a picture of me. Never. I wasn't about that life. Like I was like, no. And I literally made an OnlyFans, was selling sex tapes, squirting videos, like full on naked, bust it wide open, using a vibrator, using a rose, because I had kids to take care of. And I needed the money fast. So that's what I did. And he loves to throw it in my face. And it's like, I don't feel bad about that either. It's like, oh, you were sucking dick on camera. And I know you're mad because it wasn't yours. And if I had to do it again, I would do it again. End of story. That's a part of my story. Exactly. But that's why he brings that stuff up.